All right, welcome back to episode number 97 of the Idols to Rivals podcast. This is a podcast we upload on everywhere: Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, all that good stuff. I'm joined again by John Luciano.
What up?
And this time, very special guest, person who's watched probably every episode since I've known her, the famous Madison Burke.
What's up? Happy to be here. Honored.
Finally got you on the podcast.
The first fake blonde.
The first fake blonde. Hey, we haven't announced that yet. Well, but yes, officially. Actually, you're probably the first girl on this podcast just because me and Luch don't know any.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, no surprises there.
It's been strictly just guys, and that's why we talk about football and whatnot for 30 minutes out of every podcast.
Yeah, that's usually when I turn it off or I skip that part.
Yeah, that's what we've been told. So that's why we're trying to mix it up, get a new demographic, get the 24 to 36-year-old women to listen in and talk about their problems and what's going on in the world in the mind of a female.
I'm not sure anyone really wants to hear that, but yeah.
You'd be surprised. Okay, so as we were talking about before and on the last podcast, summer is coming to an end. We kind of joked about it beforehand because all of us currently live in South Florida. Doesn't really mean shit to us that summer's ending, but around the world, everyone going back to school, everything like that, which is kind of a mind-blowing concept. I was going to get my new driver's license last Thursday, and I parked next to a high school, not the best high school in the world. And I'm sure I think they were going out to get lunch or something. They could leave campus because I came back and there was about 50,000 kids playing fucking tackle football next to my car. So that was a great sight to see. So I didn't really remember that school has started back. And I think, has college started back?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
You haven't caught up with Bama Rush week?
Oh, that is true. What was that girl's name?
Kylan.
Kylan. Kylan has taken over. It's funny because people don't realize, somebody asked me last weekend if that shit was real, and it fully is.
I heard they were trying to make a Netflix documentary about it.
So it's funny you bring that up. I have some inside sources, very inside, that were saying that supposedly, allegedly, that they thought they found 2 microphone packs on these girls, and so they kicked them out of Rush. I don't know who did it. I don't know if it actually happened, but I did get a text about it and then saw it all over TikTok about HBO trying to make a documentary, which I'm honestly surprised that hasn't happened before. People have tried to sneak cameras into this shit.
Yeah, Rush Week is honestly insane. Like, I don't really understand. After going through it, I'm like, I don't know how people willingly do this anymore.
Yeah, so you at FSU, was it pretty similar, I imagine? Because it was the same at Texas Tech, and Alabama was almost identical, just longer.
Yeah, I'm assuming that it was probably about the same. It's a week long. Every day you're going to the houses, different rounds every day, and it's just look your best, chat yourself up,
lie about everything.
Yeah, pretty much. But the whole thing is purely based on looks at the end of the day.
That is true. I can imagine be a little, I mean, for guys, I don't know about you, Luch, but us, it was like we would show up to a party, you make friends with somebody important, they do a beer shower and say you got a bid, and then just move on to the next house and kind of rifle through them at the end. Was it similar?
Yeah, we went to, we had like rounds. We went to like every house, and then, they would just like kind of say, "Oh, this guy's cut from this round," but like I didn't know.
They're like, "Fuck this kid."
Yeah, I didn't really talk to I honestly didn't get it, so I was like, I didn't get networking at all. So I just was like, dude, I don't really know. I don't talk to people that I don't really know at this point in my life, so I got cut from pretty much everywhere. But
he's like, I'm just here.
Yeah. I just stood there. Yeah, but yeah, it was like rounds.
Yeah, Tech was rounds. Alabama was kind of just walk in, make friends, way less structured. But yeah, it's kind of funny seeing everyone, because I know last year it kind of blew up on TikTok just a little bit, but this year it was like people's moms would text them about it. Like, have you seen Kaylin or Kylan, whatever her name is, update? And she got this, she got that. Like, it was wild to see people talking about it in Fort Lauderdale and Miami, like giving a shit about Alabama Rush.
Yeah.
It is life or death, though. I mean, if you don't get the one you want, you drop after a week or a semester, and it's pretty much done after that.
I mean, when you're in it, it's a whole different mindset. And looking back on it, I was like, why did I care so much?
Yeah, I was gonna say
it's kind of your
doesn't
status,
matter.
but not as much for girls. Like girls
Yeah.
are going to can go to any party. It doesn't really matter if you're, Alpha V, Zeta, whatever. You can go anywhere. Guys, it's kind of a way bigger deal, I think.
I don't talk to anyone that I met in my sorority. Not a single one. So.
Yeah, mine's pretty few and far between. I have some people that lived in the area that we would like go back home to. I think are the ones that I stuck with, but the ones that lived like, Nevada, California, places I haven't been since graduating. I don't talk to those people that much.
That's fair.
Yeah, but I love the energy. But so summer's coming to an end. Kind of segueing this into just because it's kind of kicked me in the ass out of nowhere. I didn't really realize summer was coming to an end. Like I said, with the whole driver's license thing. But Luciano brought up a good point, and he did a little bit of, and I mean a very little bit of gathering together. But what is everyone's song that they played the most this summer, or that they found this summer, or your song of the summer, as Jonathan Luciano would say? I'll go first.
Okay.
Because I feel like and we've played this so many times, but it's Coco, 24 Karat Gold.
Yeah, that was going to be mine, but I have a different one also.
That song has been on repeat at our pre-games and post-games for fucking probably 6 months, probably since 2022 was a thing.
Yeah, that song's insane. Big fan.
I feel like my probably all-around go-to feel-good song, not necessarily pre-game related, is just You Proof, Morgan Wallin.
Okay, a lot of Morgan Wallin this summer. Which did he release that album this? I feel like he hasn't released music in a while. No, it was
like probably about a year ago. But I mean, that was his one song that
he's got. You Proof, and then I know because Broadway Girls, wasn't that a thing when we were in Nashville in January?
Yeah.
So I guess he hasn't released anything during the summer, but I feel like it has. I've heard Morgan Wallin more than I have in the past 2 years for sure. Which not complaining. That's the boy.
Yeah, he.
You can't be sad and listen to that song.
What, Broadway Girls?
No, well, that too. Leave them Broward girls alone.
Yeah, shit.
Broward.
They're almost the same level, just way trashier.
Which one, Broward girls?
I don't know. It depends on the day. No, Broward for sure. Over Broadway?
No, yeah, I agree with you. But they're both pretty feral.
Yeah. They're sewer rats. That's why we love them.
Yeah.
I would have to say, I was trying to think of like what song was like everyone listened to this summer. Like, I feel like that one summer it was God's Plan.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what last summer's was.
Last summer was Tiesto Business.
Yeah.
That song was fucking injected into my veins.
I feel like there wasn't like a general, like everyone
I agree.
rowdy to a song this year. It was just like a weird
yeah, God. Last year bar hopping, it was like literally you would just enter into different bars at different parts of business.
Yeah, dude, yeah, literally. But I would say mine is like God Save Me, MGK. I think I listened to that like a million times.
Oh yeah, that whole album, the MGK album, you listen to on fucking repeat every single day.
Yeah, his two rock albums are fire. I like them a lot.
It's God Save Me. What is the other one he has? I'm not normal or whatever. Forget Me Too.
Yeah,
I think I'm okay.
Drunk Face. But I'm talking about the newer album, which is like Born with Horns or something. I forget what it's called. That album.
Mainstream Sellout.
Yeah, Mainstream Sellout. Yeah.
Oh, I haven't even heard this album yet.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good one.
Well, maybe we'll give it a crack at it. But yeah, MGK kind of I feel like lost a little bit of rep around the streets this summer.
Yeah, dude, when you like
kind of got annoying
and stuff. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. He just like kind of weird, dude. I don't know. He's having like a
Yeah, he's going through something.
mental break or something.
He keeps
don't know
like
how
smashing
you can have a
bottles on
mental
his head,
break.
right?
Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
seeing that. Like he keeps going to clubs and like shattering wine glasses or bottles on his head.
Yeah. And he got
Was it?
that tattoo, like that red line right here.
Ew, yeah, down his windpipe.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, what is going on?
Jack, you and I were talking the other day about the crazy thing that Megan Fox said recently
What did she say?
about how she wishes she could go back in time and
Oh yeah. Run that, Madison. Tell
What is
that real quickly because this blew my
Jack was
fucking
telling
mind.
me how Megan Fox said she wishes she could go back in time and basically give MGK head while he was a baby.
While he was a baby.
What, dude? That crew, that couple's fucking weird, man.
Can you imagine saying that about someone?
I don't know
Dude,
how
yeah.
she's not in prison. I mean,
How are
she's
you not in
deported,
jail?
but-
Yeah, that's weird as hell.
Like that is mind blowing to
Or
me.
even like wanting to do that in general.
Yeah. I don't even know.
I would have got therapy if I thought that personally and not even smoked that out. I would have been like, fuck, dude, something's scrambled.
I don't even know what I would like. What do you say to that?
Thanks.
Hey, like, oh yeah.
Yeah, me too. I wish my
I know.
6-year-old self was getting ahead.
That's like an extreme like first time you say I love you and the person's just like, yeah. Whatever.
Who would have thought?
Yeah. You're like, okay.
Well, my thing is like, who would have known that Megan Fox was an absolute fucking freak? Like, she seemed pretty normal after the Transformers shit. Everyone fell in love with her. Then she got in trouble for making those comments about the director. But the whole like Satanism and like cutting and blood play, like, who would have thought that the debatably one of the hottest women on the planet was like an absolute crazy person?
Yeah.
But she's got like, dude, if you name your kids all that weird shit, you're kind of a psycho. Like her name, Bodhi Ransom, Journey River. Noah Shannon's normal, but like, you can't name people that, dude. That's
Journey River and then Noah Shannon. Is that what you said?
Bodhi Ransom is the other one.
Oh my god! I wonder if once they break up or whatever happens with them, if she's gonna like snap back into being a normal person. If this is just like her punk rocker phase at 30, whatever.
Probably. I wonder what like back to the names thing. I wonder what like the weirdest kids' names are from these celebrities.
Oh, dude, fucking Elon's kid. That one, it's like 1X-A.
Oh yeah, it's pronounced like
not even words.
I think they changed it though whenever they got divorced. I think they changed it because they were like, this is gonna be a pain in the ass.
XAA-12. What the hell? Oh, do you know the guy from My Name is Earl? What's that guy's name?
He's got a mustache or whatever.
Yeah. His kid's name is Pilot Inspector with a K. What?
Pilot Inspector?
Yeah, but instead of in the inspector, instead of a C, CTOR, it's KTOR.
So he changed his kid's last name, or is this his middle name?
No, that's probably his middle name or what. I don't even, whatever, man.
Oh my god, people have too much fucking time on their hands.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. Where do you think of that? You got to be like
a freaky fucking actor.
What the hell even is a pilot inspector?
You're saying pilot like Pilot.
Planes. Yeah.
Yes, that's what I thought you were saying.
That's crazy.
Pilot inspector. That's fucking garbage. I don't know. It's probably drugs. I mean, the only thing that Megan Fox can talk about on these interviews is like how many drugs she's done with MGK. So
yeah,
I feel like these ayahuasca trips that everybody's going on that are new, like the new vacation destination might have a factor into these absolute fucking psychos.
Yeah.
Hollywood's been weird like that with weird names forever.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, those people that do all that stuff just like feel like it just like re-circuits their brain into some like weird like
they're living a whole different life.
Yeah.
They're living on a different planet.
Yeah, especially when you have like when you're in the cesspool of just like other people like that, the freaks. Like, I mean, Tom Cruise is a Scientologist. All these other people are just tripping on whatever, unlimited money. You're super famous. You can get whatever you want. and you're just surrounded by that as your whole world is the same people. I don't know how you stay normal at all, or just aren't just the creepiest person on the planet.
Yeah, I know your environment, dude, is like so extremely strange that you just kind of like become a product of your own environment in that scenario.
Absolute whack jobs. I know. It's just, and they keep getting weirder and weirder.
Dude, I know.
it never happened 50 years ago.
Dude, and even like these other, like, dude, like, I don't know why. I never really watched that initial Island Boys video. I like heard about it, never watched it. And I saw it the other day. Like, those guys aren't famous at all. Like, but what is wrong with those guys? Like,
I just hope. I don't think that's a drug thing. I think that's straight up. They're just dumb as shit.
Retarded. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I just think they don't function.
They were spotted in our local Flanagan's.
Oh, really? Were they? They live right around here.
Yeah. They're from I think Palm Beach Gardens.
Oh God.
I think they're from like Money too, dude. And they're like, you know, they have that like weird like tattoo right here.
Yeah, the eagle tattoo.
Yeah.
Well, the tattoos alone can't be cheap. So
no, they're not. They're definitely not. But
yeah.
How do you walk in and your dad's a doctor and you're like, yeah, so me and my twin asshole brother just got full face sleeves, full face coverings of just tattoos that mean nothing to us.
What are their?
And they're like 18. They're like children.
Yeah, Cody, Red and Fly Soldier.
Fly Soldier. Oh God, Lucia's breaking up. There we go.
Dude, I feel like yeah, dude, I feel like social media is like
there he goes.
really, really weird, and they're just like, oh my God, that's so like. Can you hear me?
Now we can. Your good old internet's fucking up. You should be back though.
I was saying, I think so.
But I agree with what you're saying.
Social media.
We live in a dangerous time where it's just people will do anything at all. Like once the tattoos started happening with like the like Lil Xan days, Lil Peep, like once that got views on Instagram, it's like it fucking went crazy.
Yeah, dude. All these little weirdos can be famous, like for 15 minutes, but it's like, it's just like, yeah, anyone can be a superstar these days.
That's what you need though. 15 minutes and you make a brand deal, and then boom, you're out. And you just made $1 million bucks in a weekend, and then you're a loser for the rest of your life. But who really cares?
Yeah, really. I know, dude. That's like, even like if you look at like Elvis, dude, was probably the first like superstar.
Yeah, what you got to think about too, he was the only superstar on the planet at the time. Now there's like there's 1,000 different celebrities. He was the one and only famous person.
Yeah, I know. Now there's like A to F list celebrities.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. All right, so what we've been alluding to this whole time is, and I want to hear everyone's opinions on this. We're gonna do top 10 drinking holidays, 10 being worst, 1 being best.
All right.
I can start if everyone's ready to go.
Yeah.
Let it fly.
All right.
Let's hear it.
Okay. These first two might be kind of hot takes, but just the way I feel. Number 10, New Year's.
That was my first.
All right. Well, don't reveal your list.
New Year's Day or Eve?
Sorry.
New Year's Eve.
Okay.
At least my experience, which is normally the only thing that's correct in this world. New Year's Eve, every single time since I realized what New Year's Eve was, it's been like these absolute electric plans, whether it be like you're like a kid and you're like, oh, I'm going to get a kiss on New Year's Eve from like, your 5th grade girlfriend or whatever. That always fell apart. And then you make plans to go to the bar or this or that, all this stuff. And last year specifically, we've talked about it on the podcast. Last year was just another run. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great. Voice crack. Love that. New Year's, number 10. Not my favorite. I always hype it up. I always think it's going to be the absolute best. And it isn't. Next, number 2. or number 9. We're going to go with Christmas. Drinking on Christmas is fun. You're with all the fam. So you can get like that family drunk where you're just like, you get really hammered on good stuff that you don't normally drink. Embarrass yourself. It is what it is, but that's just the price of doing business. So that's 9. 8 is going to be Labor Day, just because Labor Day's Labor Day. Labor Day is the one coming up. Seems like, end of summer bash. We'll do that. I don't even know if I've ever done anything for Labor Day, but we're going.
Last Labor Day.
What?
What'd you do last Labor Day?
I don't even know. I'll look that up while I'm saying my list. But Labor Day, end of summer, everyone's kind of getting ready for the colder weather, at least in the northern states. And then now holiday season's coming, so you have everything going. And then Easter Eve, a holiday not a lot of people recognize, but at least in my household, Easter Eve is where you get absolutely mangled with the family. You invite all your family friends over, celebrating Jesus, get hammered. You miss the nice dinner the next day because you're hungover. You order Domino's pizza. You don't even go looking for the eggs. They're just fucking trays in front of you if you still do that. We'll go 5. Thanksgiving Eve.
Oh,
Thanksgiving Eve is the best. You're back in your hometown normally. It is the most, I believe statistically, it is the most packed the bars are because people are either traveling, out of town, just back in town. So everyone's out at the bar if they're not with their family. And you normally get to see the boys, everybody you haven't seen in a while because you're back home. Thanksgiving Eve gets rowdy. And then you have Thanksgiving, a bunch of good food. And then we have at the 4 spot Memorial Day, just May, best month. Supporting the troops, remembering them, getting hammered, normally on a boat, normally way warmer weather. So it's just a great time. Number 3, St. Patrick's Day. Pretty obvious. St. Patrick's Day is just the holiday for getting hammered. Problem is it's a little bit colder normally, but the vibes are high. You get to dress up like an asshole, drink green beer. You feel like shit the next day, normally a work day, and then, you're ready to rock. Number 2, Halloween. I think Halloween is one of the best.
Yeah.
You get to dress up. Again, it's a whole lot about dressing up, getting hammered. You normally hook up with somebody that's way out of your league just because it's the Halloween spirit. That's just how things normally go. Or you end up in a ditch on the side of the road. Both of them, you kind of choose your own path. And number 1, hands down, 4th of July. And I don't need to explain why.
Yeah.
That's valid. Girls are just giving out favors on Halloween.
Yeah, exactly. On Halloween, I don't know what it is, but you are batting out of your league.
Yeah.
Normally, go for it.
I was just saying you can, there's it's like super easy, like, hey, what are you? Openers, easy like that. And then
True.
You're also like in a costume, so they don't see.
I also think you can't go wrong either. Like if you do a funny costume, like you're a funny guy that doesn't take you too seriously, or if you do a costume where you look super good, it's like, well, then I look really good.
Yeah, I was gonna say so they don't see the real you, real scumbag you.
Yeah, asshole. Yep. Yeah.
That's a good one. That was a good Jack.
Thank you.
Can I share mine?
Yep.
Go ahead, Madison.
All right. I'm starting at 10, which is the least. These are all really great drinking holidays, but they are ranked. Number 10 being Thanksgiving. Because normally I'm hungover from Thanksgiving Eve. So you keep it going in some formation. Number 9, hot take. You'll probably not agree that it's a holiday. FSU versus Gator game.
Oh, God. Yeah,
oh, my God.
I'll allow it, but that's some horse shit.
Yeah, but obviously I'm drinking for it, and it's a big day. It's always one that we're drinking for.
Normally sad drinking, I would imagine, these past few years.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you were there for the game with me last year.
Yeah, I think I was.
Yeah, we were at Township getting after it, per usual.
R.I.P. Township.
Number 8, Memorial Day. All around great day. Spent my last Memorial Day in Maine, so that was fun.
Oh, yeah.
Drank the whole time. One of the worst hangovers ever. Next would probably be Valentine's Day. I feel like I was always drinking a lot on Valentine's Day.
Think about Valentine's Day. Fuck.
We always made Valentine's Day a big going out night in college.
Damn.
And
so
you'd usually meet someone else that was feeling rough that day. you were drinking together. Cinco de Mayo.
Oh my God, I forgot.
Yeah.
Not a huge tequila margarita person, but I'll do shots of tequila all night long. This past Cinco was fun though. Then after that, St. Patrick's Day. Have a lot of Irish in me. Usually take off work the next day, so that can be a full event. Always a good time. Then coming in number 3, Halloween.
Okay.
You can't.
Solid.
I don't think I've had a bad Halloween. Number 2, Blackout Wednesday, also known as Thanksgiving Eve.
Yes.
And seeing every single person that you went to high school with. And then
and being better than them and just flexing on them and be
and
like, yeah, I'm
visiting.
part. You're still here.
Well, I'm still here, so that one hurts a little, but I did have a really big glow up from high school, so that's always a good thing.
Yeah, we're gonna throw up a picture of Madison when she was younger. Right here.
It's terrifying. You're like, you're Maddie Burke? I'm like, yep, here I am. And then number 1, New Year's Eve. I just feel like New Year's Eve is a big drinking one. I mean, we do always hype it up more than it should be hyped up, but I feel like I'm drinking a lot more than any other holiday on New Year's Eve. And normally it's not always for the best reasons, but it is a huge drinking event.
I agree. It's also like
gonna be sober on New Year's Eve.
You're pumped for definitely not. You're pumped you're sad for the new year, kind of. There's some excitement there, and then you're also like freaking out because it's a new year and you realize that life's cooking.
And there was always some better thing to go to that night.
Yeah, exactly. Wherever you ended up, somebody had a better night than you, and that fucking pisses me off.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Johnny boy.
Yeah, I didn't do my homework and write these down. Kind of forgot, but I'll just do it off the dome.
Texted him twice. Just for everyone listening, texted him literally 2 times.
I'm actually gonna come in very, very hot. Also, I'm gonna go the 10. I'm going Cinco de Mayo because
fuck.
Dude, I don't really
He didn't go out last Cinco de Mayo. It's on a weekday.
Yeah, I don't go out on weekdays really, and it was like I just don't like the weekday thing, and so that's my 10. Number 9 is St. Patty's Day, also always on a weekday, so I'm dropping it down.
Okay.
Labor Day, I would say, is number 8 because it's like fun, but it's like summer's over. It's like, damn, like if you were in school still, like you're like, oh, we're going back to school, like life is happening again.
True.
I would say number 7 would be Memorial Day. Start of summer, dude. Like in Jersey, you always go down the shore. Sick time. Number 6, I would say, I don't think of more holidays, man. I would say number 6, New Year's. It's like middle of the road, nothing crazy. It's like you spend a lot of money to go out, and it's always like kind of the same as like going out.
A normal night.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Number 5, I would say Christmas. It's like family getting hammered, but it's still fun. Still a great time of year. Number 4 would be, I would have to say, what are some other holidays? Like I can't even think of some.
You haven't.
I have my top 3. I just can't think of 4 right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a few that you probably know that you haven't used yet.
Yeah.
Have you thrown Thanksgiving in there? I don't think you've done Thanksgiving.
No, not yet. Number 3, I'm actually gonna number 4, I'm actually gonna do Christmas Eve because actually like I do shit both nights, so that'll be my number 4. Number 3, Halloween. It might be on a weeknight, but like when you actually dress up and go out, it's always a
weekend
and night.
Right, like a Friday or Saturday.
Yeah, exactly. Number 2, Thanksgiving, dude. Like wake up and I drink bloodies like right away with my family and things like that. So regardless of how hungover you are, it's always like a marathon. So that's always fun. And then Number 1 is 4th of July as well, Jack. Just like getting shit housed to Toby Keith and stuff like that, dude. In the
Just
sun,
bleeding
yeah.
red, white, and blue.
Yeah, baby, let's go. So yeah, that's my top 10.
I love it. I mean, there's really not a bad holiday to drink on, but you can kind of see where people. And actually, Halloween should be my like lower one, but it's always so much fun because I've been dumped on Halloween probably like 16 times, which I don't know why it happens that way. But in grade school, I got dumped like 5 times.
Last Halloween was not a good. You were not in a good place last Halloween.
Yeah, last Halloween was actually my worst Halloween I've had in a while, but it was still kind of fun.
You touched on that.
Yeah. We've talked about that on the podcast before. Not great.
Yeah.
But all right, now I've got a couple what if scenarios, and this will be good having a female on the podcast to kind of get your perspective. All right, Luke, so let me paint you a picture. There's a couple.
Oh gosh.
All right. So here's the scenario, right? You're dating this girl for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. Like, it's serious. Like, it's not like open relationship bullshit that's going on right now. You're serious about each other. You're blah 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 blah. And let's say you're with, like, I don't know, we'll go with you. Like, you guys are so close that your family and her family are close. So you guys are on, like, let's say vacation somewhere at the beach. All right. So both your families are there. There's a lot of people, big group, fun times all around. And you're sitting there on the beach, and
where did you pull these from, dude?
Yeah, I don't know where he's going with this.
You're going to take like a family photo, right? Like, everybody's there. And she just drops down to one knee and pulls out a ring. What are you doing?
Oh my God. Wow, bro.
Yeah.
Dude.
Like, you guys were getting like professional photos done, like your classic white guy beach shit. And then she's just like, I have a question for you. And just full on drops down on a knee and proposes.
Wow. Dude, to be honest, bro, like,
I think you would think it's a joke. I would think it was a joke.
Yeah.
If I was an outsider.
I wouldn't like decline her in front of everybody, but dude, if you say yes, you have no man card left whatsoever. So I wouldn't decline her straight up. That's such a weird thing, dude. Wow.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't even know.
This happen.
I wouldn't want to like embarrass her in front of everybody, but I wouldn't.
Right. So do you say yes? And then you're like, hey, well, let's go celebrate back at the house. And then you're just like, what the fuck are you doing? And then talk about it. Because if you hold on, if you don't, it's a proposal. If you don't say yes immediately, everyone knows what that means.
Yeah, I know.
Like, if you're just
I don't even care about, dude. I just don't want to be proposed to, bro. That's just like not my.
He's like, get up.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's like a worst fear. I'd rather be cheated on.
I don't think, like, how often do you think a girl is usually being?
We're not doing numbers here, Madison. This is worst case nightmare scenario. Because the worst part is like, you love this girl and like you can't be mad at her, but at the same time you're like, are you fucking kidding me in front of my whole family?
Yeah, that would be tough. Do you need like an
I just want to know how you play it.
Yeah, I would just say I don't know what I would say. I think
you just gotta take the bullet and be like, no.
I would say something like, I don't know. I would try to spin it, like
grab the ring from her and get down on one knee.
No, you guys are both just at eye level.
Yeah, that'd be strange. I would try to spin it and just say like, like I stole my thunder or something. I don't even know, bro. That's why I wanted to ask. I don't think there's a win here. Yeah, there's nothing you can say really, because you're either going to embarrass her or you. Right. I think it's a lose-lose is what my thinking was, because I saw a video of a guy, and these people were not the best looking people on earth. They were just mangled at this like 5 Finger Death Punch concert. But this guy, he's dancing with all his biker club buddies, just like full like cut on and everything like that. And he turns around dancing, and then his girl is just as a ring.
And he looks at her and he's like trying to hide how disgusted he is. He like looks at his friends to see if they notice, and they're all clapping, and he's like couldn't even hide how upset he was. He was just like, ah, and he just like sticks his hand out and he's like looks away, and she like puts the finger on, or the ring on his finger. And it was the most awkward cringe I've had down my spine in my entire life.
Do you think that they knew about it?
I don't know.
Maybe his friends might have known about it. Yeah.
Dude,
yeah, but I feel like the friends would have said something.
Oh my God. They had to. Yeah. I think it was more, my money would be on that. It was a surprise for sure. But
yeah,
if my friends knew about that
and didn't tell me, I'd kill them. Yeah.
Oh my God. Not only do I lose my girlfriend, I lose all of my friends. That would be hell on earth.
That's tough.
You're left with nothing.
Absolutely.
In disgust.
Yes, left with nothing. And you're probably a little bit older too, so restarting just isn't as fun.
Yeah, you're in misery.
Not as easy.
Not as easy to restart your entire life when you're fucking 32 and you've been dating the past 5 years.
That was tough.
It's one of the, it's just a lose-lose. Like I was trying to play this out in my head and I was like, okay, I kind of want perspective on this one. There's no way you don't embarrass somebody or you're an asshole. Either way, the relationship's over, I think. I don't think you save that. You say no, and then you go like, what? Now you have a timer. You got to propose within a weekend, probably.
Yeah.
Because now you know.
Yeah, I don't know if it would be dead. I would just say like, yeah, you do have a timer on you, but depends on where you were at. Like if you were already planning on doing it, then it's fine. But if you were like, I feel like if it's like 5 years in, probably planning on doing it. But you never know. Depends on the person.
Yeah, very true. Very true. Just in a random thought also, I'm just reading off of my notes here just for a little more context. Why do hot girls, and I guess we can include good-looking dudes, always have the oldest parents on the planet Earth? Has anyone else noticed that, or is this only me?
No, I think that's completely false.
You don't think so? Luch, have you not noticed that a girl that's very attractive always has like ancient fucking parents?
I don't know, man.
I think that's a big hot take. I don't find that true at all.
Yeah, that's like a I don't know. That's not a.
I've written it down 3 weeks in a row because it's just been bothering me. High school, that's always how it was. College, you'd be talking to somebody and you find out their parents are, you're what, 18, 19? You find out their parents are 65. Like you don't think like that never happened?
Nah, that's never crossed my mind.
You guys are smoking crack. I totally think that has happened.
I mean,
once in a while, but it's not like a reoccurring thing.
It's like an outlier.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
So you're wrong, but it's okay.
All right, I guess I'm wrong here. Madison, I've been wanting you to tell this story, but Luch hasn't been on the podcast, so it's been kind of fucked up. Since you dropped me off to go up to Delaware for the 4th, the story about the homeless NFL quarterback.
What?
I want you to tell this story. I wanted to get this on record for 4 weeks. Or no, shit. Almost 2 months.
Yeah. So me and my best friend Dylan, shout out Dylan, we were out at one of our local bars one night and this man approached me and he looked at my
This was like a Wednesday, right?
Yeah, Wednesday or
like
Thursday.
A weekday,
it was a Thursday. Yeah, because you were going to Delaware on Friday.
Yeah.
Just chilling. This random man approaches me with a backpack on, one sneaker, one flip-flop, points at my Nike Blazers on my feet and says, "I like your shoes. Can I have them?" I was like, "No, you cannot have the shoes off of my feet right now." Starts chatting it up with us. Lets us know that he was playing for the Miami Heat. Not only was he playing for the Miami Heat, he was a starting quarterback for the Dolphins. And Dylan said, "Why do you have a backpack on? Where are you going?" He then explained that his family had left him and his brothers beat him up and he was now in a gang. And then asked me if I wanted to go home with him to have his children. So I really got a winner that night.
Needless to say, Madison accepted.
Yeah.
And now I am an athlete's wife. No, but that was
Dual
kind of wild
athlete,
thing.
the only in the world.
Yeah. So yeah, I was trying to listen to the things that he was saying throughout the night. He asked the bartender if he could be on aux. He asked him for a drink because he left his wallet in his motorcycle. It was honestly.
Did he
just a
pull
wild
up on a
night.
motorcycle or did he pull up on
No.
foot?
He pulled up on his feet, but again, he was wearing one sandal and one sneaker. I was a little scared.
Well, did he say what his name was?
No.
You didn't get a name out of the love
This
of your
was
life?
This was a little bit ago, but Dylan is in fact in love with him at this point. He can't stop thinking about the storyline.
Was he like describe this guy to me? Like,
Yeah,
what did he look
so
like?
he was like a little bit taller than me, so about 5'7". Just like a white guy, looked a little dirty, neck tats.
Sick.
Yeah. Backpack on, speaker in backpack. He told us that he didn't have any family and then that his brothers all left him and that his brothers beat him up and that he was in a gang. So he's a really well-rounded, versatile male.
How old would you say he is?
He was probably late 20s.
I was gonna say, I'm picturing kind of like me or Luch walking in the bar after like a couple years, just kicking the shit out of us.
Yeah.
we're just pawing at anything that'll work.
I'm picturing like Delonte West, dude. Like,
is that the basketball player that everyone's been showing? That he's like washing cars now or whatever?
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Imagine it's like Ryan Tannehill or Tua.
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a white guy like Chad Pennington. Is just fucked up in the middle of Fort Lauderdale.
I know. I'm looking at these quarterbacks right now, and I'm like, Matt Moore. Dude, maybe it's Jay Cutler.
Jay Cutler. No, he's actually killing it. Who is the Mason Rudolph after his racist comment against Myles Garrett? He could have knocked him into homelessness.
That's insane, though. And dude,
I think I saw him. I don't know if I had too much to drink, but I'm pretty sure I saw him on the streets this past weekend.
Oh, nice.
Oh no! Did you feel anything?
Yeah. Well,
did you get a little stir?
Unfortunately, there was nothing there.
You get some butterflies?
A little hot and heavy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you guys digits? Did he even have a phone?
No phone to be seen.
Yeah, I was gonna say digits. He probably has like a fucking carrier pigeon. Or he just like walks up to Madison's house and just throws a piece of paper. Like, hey, what's up?
He's got like a pet rat that just like runs around. You see those guys like those crackheads that have like raccoons and shit?
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, not a bad play. If you're like scared at night, like just get an army of raccoons or like an iguana family.
Yeah.
Dude, no one's stealing your shoes or your tent at night because these motherfuckers are scary looking.
It only listens to you.
How long do you think it would take each one of you? This is a question for each one of you to go from like full-blown homeless to like back on your feet, do you think? If you could.
What is back on your, like in a house or something?
Like in a place you can pay rent. It doesn't have to be like the Ritz fucking Carlton, but shitty apartment. Like go from actually a backpack.
Like no help at all. Just
no help at all. Family disowns you, whatever you want to say. I feel like I could fucking crush it.
Yeah, I feel like I could do like with getting enough for a security deposit and stuff, like a month, dude. I don't know. I would say a month.
I think if you can, I think the biggest thing, in my opinion, is making friends with someone who's like living a normal life. Just for either, not if they hook you up with a job, but if they can like house your money, because you don't want to be like, 20 steps closer to getting this place, and then you get fucking robbed when you're asleep at night or jumped by another gang of homeless people. You know what I mean?
true.
Like there's nowhere to store your shit while you're making this happen.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean,
So if you can make friends and be like, yo, I don't want anything from you. Like, yo, can you keep this at your house? But then again, you gotta
trust that guy.
Right. You gotta trust that guy one. But I mean, I guess you could figure out pretty quickly if you can trust that person.
That person has to trust you too. I mean,
right. That's what I'm saying is you have to explain to them.
Yeah, dude, that could be like dirty money. You never know.
I'm trying to think if I'd do that for a homeless person. If a homeless person was like, yo, I'm trying to get back on my feet. I'm applying for a job. Can you hold my $100 in like
no, because odds are if a homeless person's coming up to me like that, well, obviously it's a whole different situation being a female, but I would be like 100% no, you're gonna convince me. I could be easily convinced on a lot of things, but
they're gonna talk you out of your lease, and they're gonna
and I'm gonna come home one day and all my shit's gonna be gone.
Right. No, but that's what I'm gonna say. I don't need to know where you live. Like you do have to put a lot of trust in this guy. But I'm saying if you can convince someone to be on your team, be like, listen, I'm gonna be here every night. This is where I sleep. Like I'm working on getting a job. I'm cleaning cars, or I'm, going to an internet cafe or a library for like Craigslist ads, I think is probably your best bet.
Yeah.
Or like staying outside of a Home Depot, I mean, that's a competitive market, but stand outside of Home Depot, help with that, stack some cash, figure out who the people are that are always there, the contractors, and then maybe make a friend. That's, I'm thinking, the quickest way to get out of straight up like sleeping on the fucking curb.
I think I would secure a job. I think if I looked presentable, I could easily secure a job in a restaurant, and then I would just hide my belongings in a walk-in storage closet. And maybe I'll be like, I'll close tonight, and then I'll just sleep on the floor.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah, working at like CVS, you could just put your shit like, I mean, it doesn't have to be CVS, but
CVS would be smart though too, because you can get like, I don't know if there's a employee discount, but you can get like bandages or like cough medicine, like shit to keep you good to go for a while you're sleeping like out in the open.
So that's actually you can easily use things there. They have a lot of resources that
and restaurants good too, because I remember working at restaurants, like we would house half the shit. People you'd be surprised at how many people leave almost a full plate. Like it was mine. I can't leave. My stomach will explode before I leave food on a plate. And these people will take a bite of a burger or like 3 fries and then be done with it.
Yeah. That's my plan.
Interesting. Yeah, I think we should film a YouTube series about it. We all have a GoPro in 30 days to drag ourselves out of the fucking depths of poverty.
But we still have our own homes somewhere else. We just don't go there.
Yeah, we're paying rent, but we can't go home.
We should just like knock each other out and drop each other off in like a random city with no phone.
That would be, I've thought about that too, waking up in a random city and just kind of restarting.
Yeah. Like I'll throw you in like San Jose.
Yes.
And I'll like, give you, I don't know how you knock people out. Maybe chloroform action.
Damn, Luch. All right. You could have just said punch them. I don't know. What do you do? Walk up behind them in a dark alley?
In the back of the head.
Yeah, Luch is like, what? Sneak a couple pills in their drink? What else is there?
Yeah. Oh my God. We'll just roofie Jack really quick.
Honestly, I'm not condoning it. I'm not condoning it, but I think, we're built to be challenged. So that's all that's all I'm going to say on that regard. But I think that'll wrap up this episode, everybody. Madison's first one. We'll see if she ever comes back or if she's just another name and story. And then and hopefully Luch will be back on next week. But I appreciate everybody for coming on the pod.
Thanks.
Yes, sir.
Happy
Thanks
to
for having us.
Yeah. You what? What was that, Luch? You got some notes for everybody? You got some motivational quotes?
I actually have a widget on my phone, so I'll just read the one that's right here.
Read off one quote for the people before we leave it out.
All right, from Vincent van Gogh.
Oh, God.
I often think that the night is more alive and more richly colored than the day. Not really motivational, but food for thought.
That was terrible, and I completely disagree. I'm a night owl. But we'll see you guys in the
motivational. Oh, wait, I wanted to say mine.
Oh, you got one?
Go ahead.
Yeah, you'll never be as hot and young as you are right now.
Facts.
Enough said. See you next